Hello guys. Welcome to our channel Curious Soul Tales. Quickly get into today's interesting video. Ever wondered why some people always seem to succeed while others struggle to get ahead? It's not luck. Those who win in life have one thing in common: an unshakable belief in their ability to turn any obstacle into opportunity. When I was younger, I felt overwhelmed and defeated by the challenges I faced. But everything changed when I discovered a secret guide that revealed the mindset and habits needed to transform my life. And now I'm going to share those secrets with you so that you too can become unstoppable. Are you ready? Let's dive in. One of the biggest differences between winners and losers is their sense of purpose. Winners have a strong why that drives them forward. This is what gets them out of bed in the morning and keeps them going when times are tough. On the other hand, losers often lack direction and motivation. They're more interested in pleasure and comfort than in achieving greatness. They might have some vague goals, but they don't have a deep understanding of why those goals are important to them. Take a look at some of the most successful people in the world, and you'll see that they all have a strong why. For example, Elon Musk doesn't just want to make money by selling electric cars. He wants to change the future of humanity by making life multiplanetary. Jeff Bezos wasn't satisfied with just having a regular job and collecting a paycheck. He wanted to create something big and bold that would inspire awe and wonder in people around the world. He wanted to put a smile on their faces and make them feel like anything was possible. To find your own why, ask yourself some deep questions. What do you really care about? What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? What do you want to be remembered for? Once you have a clear sense of your purpose, write it down and keep it somewhere safe. Then revisit it often and let it guide your decisions and actions. Another key difference between winners and losers is that winners take action even when they don't feel like it. They know that motivation isn't always reliable, so they don't wait around for it to strike. Instead, they just get started and then worry about feeling motivated later. Losers, on the other hand, tend to wait for the perfect conditions to arrive before taking action. They might say things like, "I am not feeling inspired right now," or "I need to wait until I am more ready." But the truth is that perfection is a myth and readiness is a delusion. For example, Jeff Bezos didn't wait until he had the perfect office or the perfect team in order to start Amazon. He started the company in his garage with just a few employees. Thomas Edison didn't wait until he had all the resources he needed to invent the light bulb. He started experimenting with different materials and techniques, even though he might have failed hundreds of times before succeeding. In fact, many of the most successful people in the world didn't have it easy. They faced a lot of obstacles and setbacks, but they didn't let that stop them from taking action. So, if you want to be a winner, don't wait for the perfect time. Just start now. You can always improve and refine your plans along the way. So, don't let procrastination hold you back. Take action today and move closer to your dreams. If you find this advice helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on becoming successful. Now, let's move on to the next point. Winners learn from failures instead of giving up. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Losers, on the other hand, tend to see failure as a setback. When they fail, they give up and move on to something else. They don't try to learn from the experience or improve their skills. This is why winners often outperform losers over the long term. They were able to bounce back from setbacks quickly and use their failures as fuel to keep moving forward. In contrast, losers dwell on their failures and let them hold them back. Let's take a look at Thomas Edison again. He failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But did he ever give up? No. He learned from each of his failures and used that knowledge to improve his next attempt. If he had given up after the first few failures, we wouldn't have had one of the most important inventions in history. So, if you want to be a winner, don't give up when you face obstacles. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve myself? And remember, failure is not the end of the world. It's just a small setback on the road to success. Keep trying, keep learning, and eventually you'll achieve your goals. If you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on achieving success. Now, let's move on to the next point. Another key difference between winners and losers is that winners surround themselves with the right people. They know that your network is one of the most important factors that influence your success. This is why they spend time building relationships with people who are like-minded and driven. They also make sure to avoid people who are negative or who don't share their values. Losers, on the other hand, tend to hang out with whoever is around them. They don't think about how their relationships are affecting their success. One of the best examples of the power of networking is the relationship between Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. These two men are two of the most successful investors of all time, and they've been friends and business partners for decades. They've learned a lot from each other, and they've achieved even more success because of their friendship. If you want to be a winner, follow their lead. Spend time with people who are driven and goal-oriented. Join clubs and organizations related to your interests. Attend events and conferences. And don't forget to be a good friend and mentor to others. You never know who you'll meet. But here as a warning, there are many fake friends out there who only want to take advantage of you. So be careful who you trust and make sure you're bringing value to the relationship. Otherwise, you could end up being used and abused by someone you thought was a friend. Now, let's move on to the final point. Finally, winners have unbreakable discipline. They know that success is not about motivation or inspiration. It's about consistency and hard work. Motivation is like a wave. It comes and goes. You can't rely on it to get things done. So, winners develop strong habits and routines that help them stay focused and productive. Losers, on the other hand, often quit when things get tough. They might say things like, "I can't do this anymore," or "It's not worth it." But winners don't make excuses. They find ways to push through the challenges and keep moving forward. Take a look at Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best soccer players in the world. Do you think he became famous because he was naturally talented? Well, yes, he has a lot of natural talent, but that's not all. He also has incredible discipline. He trains every single day, even when he doesn't feel like it. He knows that discipline is what separates him from the other players and what helps him win game after game. If you want to be a winner, build habits that help you stay disciplined. Make a plan and stick to it. Set deadlines and hold yourself accountable. Find ways to make your goals automatic so you don't have to rely on willpower. And remember, even if you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Just pick yourself up and keep moving forward. Discipline is essential to success, and it's something that everyone can develop. If you're willing to put in the effort and stay consistent, you can become more disciplined and achieve your goals. And that brings us to the end of this video. We've covered 5 secrets that winners use to get ahead. They have a strong why. They take action even when they don't feel ready. They learn from their failures. They surround themselves with the right people, and they have unbreakable discipline. If you want to be a winner, you have to embrace these secrets and put them into practice. It won't be easy, but if you're willing to put in the work, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on becoming successful. Remember, winners don't wait. They take action. So don't wait another minute to start working towards your dreams. Go out there and make it happen.